Game-based learning with Educandi to improve Indonesian language learning outcomes of grade 5 elementary school students. Abstract: the rapid advancement of digital technology has driven transformation in the educational landscape, particularly at the elementary school level. One emerging innovation in the age of game-based learning (GBL) media through platforms such as Educandi. This study aims to examine the effectiveness of using Educandi to improve Indonesian language learning outcomes among 5th grade elementary school students. The methodology employed is a descriptive qualitative literature analysis or systematic literature review. A number of relevant national and international papers serve as data sources. According to the findings, the use of Educandi can significantly enhance learning outcomes, student motivation, and activity management. Compared to the traditional approach, Educandi offers a more engaging and dynamic learning environment. However, there are challenges including dependence on electronic device and internet connectivity. In conclusion, Educandi is a useful and relevant learning tool that can be effectively used in elementary classroom for teaching in Indonesian language. Introduction. In this area of globalization, the development of information technology has grown rapidly. As a result, the world of education has undoubtedly undergone change even at the elementary school level. In this evident in how learning styles have shifted from the role of teacher from a learning center to a facilitator for students' learning needs. In line with the concept of education 4.0, which emphasizes the use of technology in the learning process. In the context, this influence refers to technology-based learning media such as the use of the Educandi application, which offers a creative way to make learning interesting and enjoyable. Professor research has shown that implementing education as a learning tool has a positive effect, such as facilitating teacher delivery, encouraging active student engagement, and enhancing vocabulary and conceptual understanding. However, untilizing into present challenge such relying on the availability of devices and educate internet access to support the application. Educandi is a web-based platform that offers a variety of education games and quiz elements, allow teachers to create learning activity and meet the needs of energetic and playful elementary school students. Educandies can feature such word games, brains, and quizzes are easy, extendable to digital device and can be used to teach a variety of materials effectively in Indonesian language learning. Educandi has been sought to improve student motivation and learning outcomes while offering a more engaging, enjoyable and interactive learning environment than traditional teaching techniques. Research methods. This research as a literature review methods, also known as a literature study. The literature review process conduction in conduct by searching for reference from relevant science publication, but domestic and international. This research strategy, known as the systematic literature review method, is intended to call and as research finding relevant to specific subject. The primary motivation behind the research designed to ask qualitative methodology was the rigor and breadth of the investigation. Research and discussion. Improving learning outcomes. Several students have known that using Educandi can improve student learning outcomes. Quantitative and qualitative that revealed improvements in student that score and active engagement in a learning process. The use of future such interactive quizzes, cross and word games has been sought to encourage students to understand the material is a more enjoyable and contextual way. Motivation and activity participation. Educandi not only improve learning outcomes but also positive impact student motivation and active participation. Students are more engaged in learning and more activity in answer questions when present with engaging visual that are easily accessible through device. Ad- Advantages and limitation of Educandi. Advantages. Attractive visuals, a part of games that can be tailored to the material and easy of use for both teachers and students. Limitation. Lack of stability for materials requiring complex mathematical calculation or logic. Game scores do not always reflect students' comprehensive cognitive understanding, requiring a combination with all other forms of assessment. The of teach the role of teacher and information college. The role of teacher is crucial. They need to be competent in educational technology to optimize the effectivity use of this platform. The main challenge often faced include limit digital device in schools and unstable internet connection. Educate infrastructure readiness and teacher training are required of the integration of game-based learning material to, func- to function smoothly. Conclusion: Fifth grade elementary school students saw improved Indonesian language learning outcomes when using educationally learning material based on game-based learning. Educandy is able to encourage motivation, active participation, and an understanding of the material in a fun and interactive way. Also, it has technical limitation and is not suitable for all types of material. Educandy's excellence is presenting contextual and digit-friendly learning makes it the relevant choice to the era of education 450. So forth in the form of teaching, training, and digital infrastructure readiness are needs for optimal implementation of education. Further research is commented to test the effectiveness of education in the subject and affiliate is impact and on students' effect and physicomotor effect.